Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the BONSALL High School graduating class of 2019. please remain standing for the presentation of colors. Also, can I ask Julia Anderson, Caitlin Eckert, Joanna Suarez, and Madison Walsh to join me on stage.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
You may be seated. At this time, I would like to invite graduate Christopher Gagnon and student Austin Alanis to perform their guitar instrumental. Thank you, gentlemen. Great job. Welcome, graduates, family, friends, dignitaries, board members, representatives of the Paula Band of Mission Indians, community members, and staff to the BONSALL High School commencement ceremony for the class of 2019. So you made it. Congratulations. And I know it doesn't matter as much as anything else, but you guys got here the right way. You worked hard, you got knocked down, you got back up again, you persisted. Nothing characterizes this class more than their ability to persist. And if you look at the world you are graduating into, you will find a world where persistence is going to be a pretty good quality. A world obsessed with dualisms, arguments of black and white, right and wrong, day and night. Thus, depending on who you listen to, you can get dramatically different perceptions of what the world will look like. If you are not very careful, whoever you listen to might dramatically alter your perceptions about yourself, about your true potential, and about your future. Be aware that there is a lot to fear out there. Fear perpetuated by people too afraid to face themselves in the mirror. Genuine evils too. Nuclear proliferation, global climate change, terrorism, racism, sexism, indeed all manner of isms, waiting in dark alleys poised to jump out and steal your purse. All of you will have to face uncertainty, underemployment, unemployment, difficulties in school, problems at home, all kinds of life's difficulties, and you will have to face the fact that outstanding student loan debt in America today is greater than credit card debt. And perhaps, more frightening for parents, the statistics that the number of students living at home at the age of 30 has risen to a staggering 36%. Some of you guys thought you were getting rid of them now, right? Life's realities are frightening. A world where we are fixated on the mundane, where the Kardashians has better ratings than the State of the Union address, where people can name more Pokemon than they can heads of state, where the media spends more time talking about celebrity boyfriends than actual news. But there is a different world, a world which will be built by BONSALL High School graduates. Students, your generation led by BONSALL Legionnaires will be busy creating another world. Here begins the revolution. Your creativity, innovation, empathy, and that persistence will be put into play. You are the most connected and engaged generation in history, and you are asking the big questions, contemplating the cosmic riddles about why we are here, what life is really all about. And despite the economy, despite all the wars out there, despite all the haters, I have faith in the future because I have faith in you. You soon to be graduates of BONSALL High have learned life is best when it's lived for others. The thing that drives you is the need to expand your boundaries of caring. That instinct is noble. Never let that fade. And as you go off to college, trade school, and start your careers, carry that compassion with you. Meet new people as friends, not as strangers. Despite uncertainty, economic turmoil, rapid technological change, empathy is what we need most if any of us are going to survive and flourish. Psychologist Dr. Urban Stubbs said, "Goodness, like evil, often begins in small steps. Small steps that frequently lead to larger commitments that can have ever-widening positive reverberations through our community and our world." So my advice, provided however humbly to this graduating class of 2019, is to care. Care about the world and its issues. Care about each other and those you will meet in the world. Care enough to take small steps to improve the world and to take a stand against or for issues you believe in. Start stamping out those isms I spoke of earlier. Most importantly, care about yourselves and keep learning. Keep growing, keep caring, and make this not your last graduation. College, grad school, etc. Become the you that you are in your heart. Live your best life. With that, welcome to BONSALL High School's graduation. At this time, I'd like to introduce BONSALL Unified Board of Trustees President Lou Riddle, who would like to say a few words. President Riddle.
Thank you, Dr. Powell. Welcome to this evening's commencement for BONSALL High School class of 2019. On behalf of the staff, teachers, faculty, principals, and volunteers, and also the Board of Trustees, welcome to each and every one of you. The pride that we have in you graduates cannot be overstated. I will leave you with one thought this evening. As we're here to celebrate you, I would like you to take just one moment and think about all the people sitting behind you. Your family, friends, and loved ones care for you and love you more than you will know at this point in your lives. So take a minute to thank them and appreciate everything they've done to get you where you are tonight. Thank you very much.
It is my pleasure to introduce our BUSD Superintendent and Great Educational Leader, David Jones.
Thank you. I just briefly wanted to have an opportunity just to welcome everybody, to congratulate our seniors. I wish you the very best, a lot of success. I'm very, very proud of you. Dr. Fowler was speaking to some of the difficulties that we all do experience in life, and I just wanted to say thank you to all of the parents that are here, grandparents, aunts, uncles, friends. Many of you traveled from all over the place to be here, and I just want to thank you so much for your time and commitment to being here. And along with Dr. Fowler's words, just please keep in mind and think about what can you do to show your love and your support and to stay connected with these kids after graduation. Thank you so much for being here, for all of your time and your dedication to everything you've done since the time they were in kindergarten all the way to graduation. I want to recognize and thank a couple of people. The Board of Trustees, we have 3 Board of Trustees that are here tonight. And of course you don't see, but I see their commitment, their concern and dedication to the education of your children. Our President Lou Riddle has been on the board. He will be starting his 17th year on the school board. Please thank Lou Riddle for his dedication. Many of you have heard Michael Gaddis, board member, speak about his commitment and dedication to the high school and ensuring the next steps and the success of the high school. Please thank Michael Gaddis. And the same is true for Trustee Larissa Anderson is here. Thank her as well. We also have a behind the scenes parent who has been the PING president, Todd Benton. He's at every board meeting. He is there for our students, planning and organizing activities. Todd Benton has been absolutely wonderful. I just want to have you join me in thanking Todd Benton for his support and dedication. From the BONSALL Education Foundation, Stacy Lawrence is here and Jen Leung. They have been the presidents. The Education Foundation helps to support educational enrichment after school. So they're stepping down. You've put so much time and energy, and Liz LeBlond is a high school staff member who's stepping up to help the foundation. Please thank them. Wanted to recognize all the BONSALL High School teaching staff each and every day. When you're at work, when you're at home, they're planning lessons. They're helping to coach and guide and support your children each and every day. All of the high school staff, thank you so much. But there are 3 staff members. This is the 2nd graduating class in the 5th year that the school has been open. who has been here since the door opened. There are 3 special staff members. If you would please stand, I do want to recognize Danny Costa. Please stand to be recognized. Thank you, Danny Costa. Karina Calderon has been here since day 1. Ryan Benedict has been here since day 1. And all the staff, great job. And of course, Dr. Fowler, you have to have solid quality leadership and dedication. We very much appreciate Dr. Fowler in continuing to help to shape the mission of the school and improve the academic achievement. A special thank you to Dr. Fowler. Have a great evening.
Thank you, boss. All right, this next item is a little different. It is the Dale Costa Memorial Scholarship, and to present that award is one of the Bonsall High School founders and standard bearers, Daniel Costa.
Good evening, graduates and family. On behalf of my mom, Patty, and my sister, Robin, who are both here in the audience, and last year's recipient, Melinda Lopez, it is with great honor that I present the 2nd annual Dale Costa Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship is presented to a graduating BHS student who will be attending Palomar College full-time in the fall and has demonstrated a desire to assist and benefit her or his community through service. My dad, Dale Costa, was an amazing man. Even as a young boy, he knew that hard work would lead to a better life. After high school, my dad attended Compton Junior College and then transferred to Long Beach State University. While pursuing higher education, he was drafted into the U.S. Army and was stationed in Texas and Northern California. Because our dad worked full-time or was in the military, his undergraduate degree took 12 long years to complete. But he never stopped working toward his goal of becoming the first in his family to graduate from college. In mid-December 2016, my dad died after a short battle with heart and kidney issues. Our family decided to create this scholarship in his name in partnership with the Bonsall Education Foundation. Many reasons went into this decision, including that my dad lived life surrounded by Bonsall educators and that he loved supporting our small but mighty Bonsall High School. This scholarship continues his legacy. The 2nd annual recipient of the Dale Costa Memorial Scholarship is All Heart. Her nickname is heard and well known throughout the entire school. She's known as a leader by members of the senior class and is respected and loved throughout school. She has an empathetic vision for how the world should be, and I have no doubt that she will have a very positive impact on humanity. While having already completed many Palomar College units here at BHS, she will be continuing her studies full-time at Palomar College this fall. My dad would have been very honored to know her, and he would most definitely approve of a scholarship in his name being awarded to the very wonderful Miss Cha-Cha Pineda.
It is now my honor to introduce our first student speaker of the evening, a student who is a proud member of the Paula tribe and a natural-born leader. This student has impressed me all year with her poise, grace, and strong sense of right and wrong. One of my favorite people, Mavi Pau.
Good evening. I want to start by saying thank you for coming to celebrate the class of 2019. I would like to say thank you to my parents pushing me through and helping me get through all my school years and dealing with my classic self. I also want to thank my sister Michaela. She helped me through a lot. When we are put in the same room, a lot could happen in a short period of time, with either laughter, crying, or in my dad's case, us talking in our own language. Thank you to all the teachers who helped me. Shout out to my friends, Anthony, my best friend Risa, and the rest of you guys. You guys know who you are. My high school experience wasn't the best, but it was okay. I've had my ups and downs. I didn't let my bad experiences get to me. I've always focused on myself. Just the other day, my dad told me, focus on yourself and your goals in life because you have a future. Don't let other people stop you from doing what you want. I've always lived up to what my mom told me. Life doesn't get any easier, it gets harder as you grow up. I always lived up to that and I've understood it. Things don't just get handed to you. You've got to work for it, or money just doesn't grow on trees. Throughout my school years, from elementary school to middle school and to now high school, I've always tried my best to have good grades. I've worked hard to get where I'm at today. I even remember giving up Jeopardy in middle school to finish and help my partner out in our science project. Yeah, I had a couple of bad grades here and there, but then I realized that isn't me, a person with bad grades. I'd had the grade up before the end of the week would end. I'd had fun in high school, not just academically, but had some bomb times with my friends. I remember sophomore year in Med Bio, Mr. Benedict wouldn't let me and Risa have a kindergartner because he thought we would get crazy with him or end up hitting the kid. Or in chem class, I freaked out because I lit the whole hot Cheeto on fire and I threw it in the beaker and I thought I was gonna drop it. Lexi and Aunt weren't too happy about it. And many more memories. Teachers make a lasting impact on their students. I started high school with this teacher as an energetic 9th grader. I worked hard in GeoLit, but I had some struggles. The transition to high school was difficult. I didn't always know what was expected. There was more work. Mr. B took time to work with me one-on-one. I didn't always know what I needed to do, but he was always there, checking in and helping me keeping me on track. I ended freshman year feeling confident about high school in general. Fast forward to senior year. I found myself in leadership elective. The elective was not my first choice and I would rather have a free period. I could see myself as a leader but didn't really think I would get involved. Months into this elective, people saw me as a leader and a helpful person. I was getting more involved because Mr. B pushed me to get out of my comfort zone. I needed the push from a person I respected and trusted to try new ideas for our school. Turns out I'm pretty good at this and I'm able to chair 4 events. It was Mr. B's encouragement that got me to this place. I am grateful for the support that you have given me and believing in my abilities. Thank you. I'm not even dead. You guys already to him. I'm happy to say I'm the second graduating class here at BONSALL High School. I want to shout out to Dr. Fowler on his first year here at BHS on how a great job he did. You've actually listened to our opinions and you've done a lot for us. You've had conversations with us, you've learned a lot from us students, including me. I've told you before I'm not really an open up person. You just caught on very quickly on the type of person I am, such as don't get me on your bad side. You're a very cool, chill, laid-back principal, and I wish you the best on your future years at BHS. I would like to end it by saying thank you to everyone for being there for me, believing in me, and most importantly, pushing me through. Thank you to my parents, friends, family, and teachers and staff, everyone. Thank you, and congratulations to the graduating class of 2019.
Up next is the Dean of Arts and Media Business Administration at Palomar College for a presentation of special recognition for students who received vocational certification certificates from Palomar College. Justin Smiley, along assisting him is Lynn Begolin Counselor, Director, Professor Dolan Roman.
Thank you, Dr. Fowler. A few years ago, Palomar College and BONSALL Unified School District entered into a College and Career Access Pathways partnership. This agreement provides students the knowledge, skills, and a pathway that encourages them to continue on a post-secondary journey. We achieve this by offering students an opportunity to take college courses along with their regular high school classes. Today, we're recognizing a special group of students who have completed the graphics pathway and have earned a certificate of achievement in electronic publishing. These students will be able to apply their skills and college credits to get a job, continue pursuing an associate's degree at Palomar, or transfer to a four-year university. At this time, Dr. Bangolin will read the names of the students receiving these certificates. Students, when you hear your name, please come to the stage and I will hand the certificate to you.
So our first certificate earner is going to be Phoebe Anderson. And we also have Ethan Gates. Next up is Calvin Hamilton. Next, Claudia Herrera. Next, McKaylee Lewis. And we have now Mia Kai Maluat. Next up, Zelfis Molino. And next we have Nicholas Murphy. Vanessa Ortiz. Delaney Raynard. Joshua Santiago. And our final certificate earner is Gunnar Strike. Congratulations, Palomar graduates.
Mr. Van Hoosier, will you please join us on stage? Mr. Van Hoosier has been selected by the staff to provide this year's teacher address to the class. The teacher's address is an opportunity for the staff to give last-minute advice to the class of 2019. Mr. Van.
Thank you. Class of 2019, congratulations. You know, when I was asked to give this speech today, I wasn't quite sure what to say or where to begin. Should I try to be funny? We all know how that would work out. Should I play to the sentimental side and bombard you with memorable moments of the last 4 years? Maybe put on my serious adult hat and try to inspire you with some meaningful life lesson that you'll probably forget faster than a Costa lecture on the tennis court ode? So I decided to watch some commencement speeches from some famous people to give me some inspiration. But after watching 2 or 3, it hit me. I wasn't really inspired, and I wasn't going to be by doing what others have done. I was going to have to be me and hope I don't fall flat on my face. Hope my jokes aren't terrible, that I conjure up the right memories, and that I don't go too dad on you, or as I've been called by some, embarrassing uncle. You all arrived at this point in time, at this graduation, at this both a moment of culmination of your time at BONSALL High School and the commencement of your future the same way, by being what you know best, yourself. Some of you started here 4 years ago, learning early as a freshman what BONSALL High School stood for. Others arrived as upperclassmen, adjusting to the oddities and uniqueness of this school later in the game. You all learned, complained about, and ultimately accepted Echo as a part of your life, begrudgingly for many. You experienced Rube Goldbergs, rap battles, catapult launches, the joys and pains of college classes, and of course, thanks to Elmer and the price of water, the importance of succulents. And yet, while you all experienced that, your journey to get to this moment has been your own. Some of you went out for sports or joined clubs. Others spent their time planning events for ASB or doing hours and hours of community service. Some of you took every honors and college class available, while others waited to the last second to kick it into high gear and pass their classes. Many of you, some combination of all of those. You've decided your path to get here, just as you will continue to blaze your own path going forward, in whatever form that may take. As you move forward into the next stage of your life, consider the value that we as teachers have been trying to impress upon you for the last 4 years. The value of revision and improvement. While I'm sure many of you may be saying in your heads that you revised very little of your own work during your time here, I challenge you to think bigger. The rest of your life will be about becoming a better you. A better student, a better employee, a better husband, wife, mother, or father. A better person. And in that pursuit, you can compare yourself to those around you and see what you're missing, or you can look in the mirror and see where you've been and where you're going. Watching someone else run the 400, shoot threes, or ace a test won't make you better. You making the decision to be better than you were yesterday, last week, last year, should be your motivation to improve. After all, this journey you're about to begin is your own. The path, yours to choose. Why base your success off of anyone else but yourself? You're not the first class to graduate from BONSALL High, and you certainly won't be the last. But you're the only ones graduating right now. The only BONSALL High class of 2019. And that's something to take pride in and revel in. This is your time now. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2019.
Now we come to one of my favorite parts of graduation. Each year, the school's top 2 students based on grades are honored as Salutatorian and Valedictorian. Each of those students have the honor of addressing their class tonight. Gunnar Strike, Valedictorian, and Cheyenne Lawrence, Salutatorian, please join me on stage. Tonight, getting our salutatorian address with a 4.4037 GPA is Cheyenne Lawrence. Cheyenne.
Good evening, class of 2019. So happy to see everyone tonight, as I'm sure you all are happy to be here. I just have to say, it feels amazing standing here in this robe with this cap, and and I think everyone should take a deep breath and congratulate themselves. We made it. I hear a lot of people say that high school is either the best time of their life or the worst time of their life, but I think it's honestly a little bit of both. To be honest, high school is hard. I think of high school as a test. Drama, bullying, dating, and a lot of other things just smack us right in the face in high school. Our emotions go a little crazy, we rebel against our parents, we experiment, try new things, and we get hurt. Sometimes really hurt. We learn harsh lessons in high school that will change the way we look at things from here on out. I've learned a lot. Each year of high school has taught me a very harsh lesson. Kindness, patience, love, and finally friendship. It's important to remember that without these lessons, you'll never be able to grow and change. I've changed so much here. In middle school, I was a shy, insecure girl who always had her hair in her face. High school gave me the opportunity to become not the person that I used to be, the person that I came to be labeled as, but the person I wanted to be. One of the hardest but most important steps towards becoming the person you want to be is jumping out of your comfort zone with both feet. For me, that meant becoming captain of the dance team, singing and dancing on a stage in musical theater, and the talent show. Thanks for being such a great audience for my magic shows, by the way. Once you step out of your comfort zone, you keep going from there. I made so many new friends here, and I'll never forget the amazing times we had together. My communication skills and collaboration skills have improved tremendously at this school. Look, I'm speaking in front of a crowd right now. I've become more involved in the community around me. I've even competed in the statewide Miss California pageant. Without the learning experiences I've had at this school, who knows if I'd be the person I am today? I know a lot of you have experienced just as much growth as I have. I've seen a lot of you change so much since elementary and middle school. We're growing up. Something I've really come to appreciate in high school, though, is that in a way, it's the last part of our childhood coming to an end. We're no longer kids. We have to look at our future in the face and take the wheel from here. The carefree, childish times that we've gotten to enjoy for the past 18 years are over. This makes my heart heavy, but it also means that there are great things just around the corner for us. Success and freedom. I'd like to take a moment to thank the staff here. I'd like to recognize Ms. Picor for being an exceptionally fun and talented theater teacher, and for wholeheartedly supporting the students here. Ms. LaGrange for being a fantastic music teacher and for helping us appreciate the beauty and art found in music. Mr. Hendy for being a caring, unique, and inspiring PE teacher and coach. Miss Edge for being such an optimistic math teacher who always makes me smile. Mr. Spatos for being an endlessly dedicated and hardworking teacher. Mr. Benedict and Mr. Hahn for being outstanding science teachers. Ms. LeBlanc for being an infinitely patient and wise authority figure. I'd also like to thank Mr. Hinchliff for his enthusiasm for teaching and learning, despite having to endure many potato-related pranks. Then there's Ms. Calderon for supporting us so much and helping us the whole way. Ms. Armijo for being a wonderfully kind and caring person. Mr. V for being a great teacher and really helping and supporting the dance team. We couldn't have done it without you. Let's also recognize Ms. Carmen for keeping us in line, and Ms. Rojas for being such a positive and compassionate teacher. I'd also like to thank Ms. Aaron and every other member of the staff. I'd like to thank Mr. Costa as well. He's been my teacher for 3 years, and I've learned so much in his classes, and I've come to appreciate the true value of learning and that the amount of effort you put into something is what you get in return. Did I successfully build a fully functioning Rube Goldberg machine? No. Did the first step even work correctly at the final event? No. In spite of spending countless hours trying to put together this machine, I just could not develop the engineering skills to do it. But Mr. Costa kind of indirectly taught me that of course you're not going to succeed at everything you do, even if you try your best. Sophomore year, to me, that meant failure. Looking back, I see it means success, learning, and growth. Nobody is successful the first time they do something, and if they are, they didn't get to go through the enriching process of trial and error to get where they are. Finally, I'd like to thank Miss Kara and Miss Crystal for doing everything that they do and for holding this school together, and Dr. Fowler for jumping in and grabbing the reins of a school in the middle of a hard transitional phase with lots of work to be done, because that's not easy. Thank you to everyone else that works here. You are really the fuel that keeps this car running, and we couldn't do it without you. And I'd like to extend my gratitude to my family, my mom, my dad, and everyone for being there with me every step of the way. Some of my greatest memories here have been some pretty funny moments. Like in GeoLit when Miss Calderon said I didn't turn in a certain assignment and I had to dig through the trash can to find it, but then just started making a bunch of paper airplanes. Or junior year when everybody brought a bunch of potatoes on the last day of school and we all played cards. And the time I read my love letter to Cole Sprouse out loud in creative writing. Also the fun times with my friends in English and Econ where we had the best conversations, and last Thursday when I blew a bunch of bubbles in Miss Armijo's class. These are the moments that are kind of embarrassing to look back on, but they make me smile. It's funny, I remember a few times when I've tried to explain to some kids at Fallbrook High or Mission Vista the projects that we're doing. They just stared at me blankly while I tried to explain the Rube Goldberg project and the chatbot project and the communism play. And that's when I realized our school is pretty unique. If there's one thing I can say, my experience at this school has been unlike any other experience I've had before. We're a special group with some really, really special students. You're all an inspiration to me, and I know you will all walk out into the world with a smile on your face, prepared with all the skills you've learned here. I hope you all become amazing doctors, architects, teachers, engineers, and whatever else you want to be. At my preschool graduation, I remember each kid had to go up to the podium and say what they wanted to be when they grew up. They said things like doctor, veterinarian, paleontologist, etc. I said I wanted to be Tinkerbell. Since then, my goals have changed a bit, and now I want to major in criminal justice with a minor in psychology at SDSU and become the best lawyer I can be. I hope I can make it. I hope you all make it too, because standing here, I see a very powerful group of young leaders who will go out and make the world a much better place. And that's what really represents this school. Power, intellect, and innovation. Thank you, class of 2019!
Now giving the valedictorian address with a 4.4101 GPA, Gunner Strike.
Alright, thank you, Dr. Fowler, and hello everyone. Thank you for being here. Fair warning to everyone, this is a little bit of a longer speech as well, so if you want, you can take a nap. I'll wake you guys up when when I'm done. If not, then feel free to sit here and listen. Another thing is, whoever said that to imagine the crowd in their underwear to make you less uncomfortable was definitely wrong. I think it makes me more uncomfortable right now. Anyways, I just wanted to start off by thanking you all for being here. This has been an incredible 4-year journey that we have all been through. And by we, yes, I'm including all of you too. Not just the students and the teachers, but the parents, the family, the friends that have had the absolute joy, yeah, that's the word, of going through it all with us. I want to give a big thank you to each and every one of you who helped this graduating class make it to where we are today. We couldn't have done it without you. Speaking of that, guys, we made it. Something we never thought was going to happen. It seems like just yesterday we were freshmen running around causing mayhem. Now we're also seniors, still causing mayhem, just not with as much energy. Everyone, can we hear it for the graduating class of 2019? Yeah! Congrats to us. We've all learned so much in our time here, or at least I would like to hope we did, but keeping in mind we're also stubborn high school teenagers, so I'll leave that for you to decide. That said, I'd like to go over a few things I myself have learned while I've been here. Now, for many of you that don't know me, I've been at the school since my freshman year. Yes, that means all 4 years of agony took place right here. I'm totally kidding, it's been a great time. It's been a time to grow and develop, a time to learn who I really am, which is apparently a total pain in the butt, but we're not going to worry about that. Anyways, I digress. Like I said, I've learned a few things while I've been here. One of these simply said by Shia LaBeouf before he went crazy, just do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams, just do it. Now, as randomly as this sounds, this school has showed me that I can truly be myself. The way to make yourself into something you want to be is to do it. You can't be afraid of failure. Life is about learning and making mistakes, but also about making something great of yourself from those mistakes, and these last 4 years should have shown us that. This leads me to another quote. Yes, I like quotes. Don't let yesterday take too much today. Now, granted, I don't think that was designed to give me an excuse to procrastinate on my homework or projects, but I'd like to believe it does. Sorry, teachers. In total seriousness, I'm pretty sure it means something more focused around if you failed yesterday, don't let it cause you to give up. Today is a new day, especially in this case, moving on in life. Don't dwell on the past. Whatever mistakes you have made, learn from them and move on. It's who we are and how we learn. Now, on a different note, as many of you know, this school is based on project-based learning, which pretty much means that some of the best ways we learn come from hands-on experience. Our teachers have guided us through learning and relating to the real-world situations to help prepare us for the big, cruel world of adulthood. Which, once again, leads me to another quote, and this time by Walt Disney. Don't worry, this is my last quote. I'm done with quotes after this, I promise. Anyways, the quote goes, the way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing, which the teachers can tell you would be almost a perfect quote if the quit talking part actually applied to high school teenagers. But we just so happen to be immune to the silence, aren't we, guys? In total seriousness, we learned. We tried to be the best version of ourselves, and that's all that any of us could ask for as we move forward in life. Now, before I go, I'd like to thank everyone for being here personally throughout these 4 years. First off, I'd like to thank the man upstairs who's given me more than I could ever handle, or who's never given me more than I could ever handle. Next, I don't really want to brag, but I'm totally going to brag anyways. I have arguably the best parents in the world. Now, I know that's a tough competition, but I think I got that beat. I mean, come on, look at them. They put up with this through all 18 years, and they still walked out with a smile on their face. Now, for all the support and going to every school sporting event where I swear my name was either Go Gunner Go or Gunner Put Your Hands Up, I thank you both. I couldn't have gotten here without you. Now, I would also like to thank my friends, who I would all consider to be family. I can be a total pain sometimes, and they were there by my side whenever I needed them, and that's more than I could ever ask for. So thank you guys too. Now, let's not forget the people that made all of this happen. Can we get a round of applause for our amazing teachers here at BONSALL High? I know you were probably hoping that was it, but I'd like to recognize each one of them in no particular order except for favorite to least favorite. No, I'm kidding, I'll go by ear. I'll go by ear. So my first teachers ever were Miss Cal and Mr. Van Hoosier. Thank you guys for putting up with not only the little annoying freshman me, but the current also annoying me whenever advisory came around or I needed someone to go and irritate. I wouldn't have been able to do it if I were you. Now next is Coach Hendy. Now, Coach was different than most PE teachers. He was supportive and constantly challenging us to build up ourselves, and it worked for the 3.5 years of his class that I had with him. Mainly, though, I think it was because not many teachers play video games with their students, but not Coach, man. I have never spent all night awake at a lock-in playing video games with somebody and enjoyed every minute of it for so long. Thanks, Coach. And, of course, we have Mr. Benedict. Ah, Pelona. We've had a fun 4 years, haven't we? From me tormenting you, and you returning the favor, equally if not worse, with the nickname of Princess Gunny. It's been fun. You're a great teacher and a great mentor. Thank you for watching out for me. And now we have Mr. Costa. Now this man really knew how to freak all of his students out. Don't get me wrong, he's an amazing teacher and has had more of an impact in my life than he realizes, but I think it's mainly because I'm sure I have post-trauma from the Rube Goldberg project. In all seriousness, he's always been there whenever I needed to talk to somebody about anything, if it was about the work I was procrastinating on or just something going on in life. So thank you, Costa. Then there's Mr. Svatos. Thank you for teaching me more about math than I ever knew I could learn and being the best basketball coach I've had. He was one of the teachers I could also talk to about being a kid and playing video games as well. Still waiting for that next Borderlands. As we move on, we have Miss Kwa and Mr. Han. These two were the best chemistry teachers I could have asked for. Mind you, that didn't mean the work was easy, because it definitely wasn't, but they always made sure we were learning and had a chance to improve. Not to mention the 30-pager that Miss Kwa gave us our junior year. I'll definitely remember that one. I'd also like to thank Miss Armijo for being one of the best English teachers I've also had and putting up with me throughout my senior year of procrastination and turning in assignments last minute. Thank you for that too. You got me through it. And there's Miss LeBlond, who has walked us all through Palomar. Thank you for that too. I appreciate it. I wouldn't have been able to get through my Palomar classes without it. And as I wrap it up, I would like to thank Miss Kara, Miss Crystal, Miss Erin, as well as Dr. Fowler and our past principal Fleming. Shout out to all of them for putting up with me whenever I wanted to hang out in the office during a free period or just being there to joke around with and talk to, as well as for being the great leaders and foundation of this school. This school would not have made it to where it is without you guys either. Great, you guys are great people. One last, no, I'm kidding, I'm done. But if I did miss anybody, I wrote this on the way here, so no, that's also a joke, I didn't. So, as we go off and embark on our new journey, guys, likely starting with Instagram pictures and caption like, "So the adventure begins," or "Time for a new chapter," I would like to once more congratulate the graduating senior class of 2019. One more round of applause, guys. With that, I send you guys off. Go on and be great. Enjoy a long summer of yours. You deserve it. And for anybody that took that nap earlier, you guys can wake up now. I'm done. God bless and thank you.
See what I was talking about? Persistence. I totally told Gunnar that some of those jokes weren't going to land, but he still did them anyway. Now coming to the stage is Mrs. Cindy Presswood and Senior Class President Sarah LaRussa for the charge to the class of 2019.
Good evening, everybody. I am just here to introduce your president, but I have one little piece of advice, and that is, don't think of education as something you get in high school, the university, or trade school. It is just 2 steps in giving you the skills that you will need in your lifelong attempt to understand your world and in your journey of becoming a great person. With that, I'd like to introduce your senior president, Sarah LaRussa. Thank you.
There's like 5 speeches. Thank you, Miss Edge, for your inspiring words of wisdom. And also thank you to the amazing teachers and staff, as well as all of the family and friends who can make it here today. I also wanted to thank the class of 2019, who I had the honor of representing as your senior class president. Over the last 4 years, we as a class have been through a lot. From being a school run out of only 5 portables to building a full campus, we have truly grown into a family. We molded the school into what it is today. We created a place where you can be different, unique, and still be welcome. As the second graduating class of BONSALL High, we are a group who never quits until we succeed. We fought for our high school, and some of us worked on 2 elections to support the dream of a new campus. And even when that didn't work out, we stayed positive and continued to grow as a community. And we are a community that never fails to amaze. This past track and field season, many of our senior boy and girl runners ran in league finals and broke many personal records in a lot of events. And through this, you can hear the coaches and athletes from other schools asking each other, "Who's BONSALL? Where do these guys even come from?" And not just in track and field, but in many other sports teams. We have also amazed the competition through all of these, including basketball, golf, tennis, cross country, and all. We may just be a small school of around 300, but we know how to represent ourselves, and we work hard to be noticed. In 2015, we started as a small class of about 60 students. And the beauty of such a small number is that it enabled us to become a family and form close relationships with each other. Now, We are a class of far more than 60, still small, but forever mighty in the Legion spirit. In closing, I would like to paraphrase Miss Edge's quote. Education helps give you the skills you need to understand your world and become a better person. I am proud to be a part of a class that already takes this to heart. In the good that all of you strive to do and how much we care for each other. I truly wish all of you great success in whatever you do. So be loud. Be the lead. Thank you.
Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones, honored board members, family, friends, and staff members in attendance, I present to you the class of 2019, having completed all required graduation requirements for graduation status at BONSALL High School.
And I accept and congratulate the class of 2019. Congratulations.
Now reading the names of graduates, I'd like to bring up Kara Starkweather and Crystal Dents. And passing out diplomas and shaking hands are Superintendent Jones, Board President Riddle, Trustees Anderson and Gaddis, Dr. Julie Hong, and myself, as well as Miss Erin.
While they're preparing, just to let you know, we're only shaking because we're actually really cold. That's the California weather for you. We are very honored and excited to call your names as we let you know. We're going to call the first row to please rise. You will make your way this way and listen for your name.
And Gunner, where are my Smarties?
Leslie Aguilar Diaz.
Julia Michelle Anderson. Phoebe Scores Anderson. Carter Christian Arnold. Remy Nicole Arnold.
Mariana Ayala Ortiz.
Brett Austin Berry. Daniel Ray Birchie.
Sophia Loren Blount. Jillian Rose Burnett.
Maximus Lim Collier.
Joseph Xavier Contreras.
Clarissa Ruth Diaz.
Tanner David Dugas.
Caitlin Marie Eckert.
Herbert Vern Farid.
Christopher Caleb Gagnon.
Antonio Garcia Morales.
Ethan James Gates.
Nicholas Ryan Gilliker.
Calvin Davis Hamilton.
Edith Guadalupe Hernandez Avila. Claudia Herrera Rosas. Daniela Ibarra. Daisy Jimenez. Christopher Robert Kawahara.
Sarah Jessica LaRussa. David Jordan Rio Lacroix.
Cheyenne Evangeline Lawrence.
McKaylee Addison Lewis.
Elmer Joseph Maravilla Libet. Carlos Daniel Lopez. Nancy Luis Zuniga. Oswaldo Daniel Martinez.
Alexander Church McKay.
Robert Rene Medrano Navarro. Miakai Abuan Meulat. Casimelia Maria Abuan Mendiola.
Selphus Andreas Molina. Molina. Fletcher Barnwell Montfort.
Ernesto Monsalvo. Eric Tomás Montejo.
Nicholas Jaden Murphy.
Mariana Ortiz. Mavi Rebecca Tautalapua Jau.
Christopher Michael Pettit.
Cristiana Tinoso Piñera.
Andy Bernard.
Vanessa Estefania Ortiz.
Christopher Michael Pettit.
Cristiana Tinoso Piñera.
Andy Bernard Reed Ortiz. Delaney Ann Bernard.
Leilani Maribel Romero.
Isaac Kane Ross.
Joshua Benoit Santiago.
Gunnar Jackson Strike. Elizabeth Suarez.
Bertha Samantha Tarango.
Derek Anthony West. Marcus Allen Whaley.
And Mauricio Zuniga.
As our graduates return to their seats, still got a couple more things to do before we're graduated. Parents and family will be here in a few. There we go, last two. Please welcome Karina Calderon to the stage.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the BONSALL High community, I would like to congratulate the class of 2019. Turning your tassel signifies the end of your high school career. It signifies a job well done. It also signifies the beginning of a new journey, your path for life after high school. We wish you success and happiness as you follow your path. Before we turn our tassels, I would like to invite you to consider the people who have supported you and helped you reach this milestone. Your silver stole is also known as a stole of gratitude. We invite you to gift your stole of gratitude to someone special, whether it be a peer, a family member, teacher, coach, friend after our ceremony. It will be your way of saying thank you to those who have supported you on your educational journey. Without further ado, class of 2019, please rise. Don't do anything yet. Hold on. Listen to direction. Take one last look around. This is the last moment as a high schooler. And please turn your tassels from the right side to the left. Congratulations, graduates of BONSALL High School.
have it in my drawer.
I thought it was going to say may the force be with you.
I know, because then my phone is like that. Arturo's gonna have something Star Wars for sure.